Yeah, actually, you're right.
Yeah? Why does cockroach come there?
Welcome once again to the Unfiltered podcast, where pathological truth-seeking is the aim and comedy and laughter always the game. My name is Jerry Hines. I'm here once again with Dan Raj and NS Young. And we're going to kick off today's episode with a reaction to Candace Owens lighting up some snowflakes.
Hello.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
Even at the problem that we had here, you just disagree with a young person, and that's aggressive. Just need to disagree with them. They just cannot take someone else's opinion.
No, she didn't disagree. She said yes. Okay, go sit down.
Correct, but the girl was looking for her to disagree, you see.
Yeah. So she didn't give her that.
She didn't give her that satisfaction.
Yeah. But I think that was a good way to respond. I mean, if you are very sure of your identity, if you are happy and you are not confused, then great, good for you. I mean, what's there to discuss if you are so sure? There's nothing to discuss, right? I mean, so why are you up there? I mean, obviously it was a Q&A session.
Yeah.
So why are you up there to make a statement? So obviously she did the right thing. Say, okay, you're not confused. Next. Yeah, you made a great statement. Yeah. So leave the questioning to another person who wants to ask a question.
And I think it's also when it happened, because this discussion's been going on so long. Yeah, the girl expected Candace Owens to reply with a reaction. But you see, Candace Owens is what? Eight months pregnant? She also just couldn't be bothered. That's what she said for the first one. Yeah. I'm too pregnant for all this, man. Just go and buy a helmet. After a while, there's no point. You just run out of breath.
Yeah. Why did she buy the helmet?
Because you don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get it, but
because if the world is unsafe, something might fall on your head or you might fall over.
Oh,
it's a safety measure, like a crash helmet.
Can you get yourself more acquainted with the current
no, because
news around the world?
In my country, right, certain people.
No, which is your country?
No need to wear helmet.
Singapore or India?
No, Singapore. But only Sikhs, right?
Yeah. So if you have your hair like this, you tie your hair, then you don't have to wear helmet.
You sure or not? Do you need to have the turban as well?
Yeah. But if you're gonna hit the wall at 110 kilometers per hour, I don't think the cloth can protect you.
Okay, but I have a serious question, and I'm asking this question out of ignorance for the so-called the beliefs of the Sikh community. They don't have to wear the helmet, right? Would they? I mean, I understand with that turban it's difficult to wear a helmet, but if someone were to devise a helmet that can also fit into the turban, would they wear it, or simply they do not believe in covering their?
No, I wondered this. I wondered the same thing. If you can make a turban that somehow fits.
That's right.
So I mean, a helmet that fits over the turban.
Is it a religious thing that they cannot cover their?
Why come up with the helmet law if you're gonna give a special privilege for some people?
I don't know if that's what it's business. If there's enough people wearing turbans that ride motorbikes, it makes sense to design it.
Okay.
I mean, the government makes some laws is meant to protect you, right? But if you seriously think that your religious beliefs are more important than the rules that are supposed to protect you, then by all means go ahead.
Because Rastafarians could wear it as well. So they also have very big hands.
So are you trying to say that you
don't care?
You refuse to wear the helmet?
No. So for now, right, I started cycling, and there's a law in Singapore that a cyclist has to wear helmet when the bicycle is on the road.
Yeah, right.
So I'm growing hair now, so I can tie my hair like that.
I don't think that works, because you have to be registered as a, officially registered as a Sikh.
You're not even a Sikh, lah.
Yeah, lah. That's why.
I can become Sikh, right?
Are you sure? You can just identify.
No, but you need to be here. You need to be wearing the headgear, right?
Oh, the headgear is optional.
No. A Sikh cannot ride a motorbike with just their hair tied up.
Yeah, you have to have a turban, right?
You would have to have a turban.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that ain't gonna work.
And my question is that what does this have to do with the Candace Owens?
No, the part is the helmet. Wear the helmet.
Yeah.
Then what about if you're sick and you're scared of? If you're scared of the world being dangerous, and then you're sick, then Candace Owens is not being fair to the Sikhs by saying wear helmet, right? That's very
That's
offensive.
good for you because I'm too Chinese to answer your question.
I think we're right to Candace Owens. Candace Owens, next time, take care. You should think more about the Sikh community and buying helmets.
Yeah, it's not fair to the Sikh people.
Guys, you know that we have a lot of delivery drivers nowadays, like with all the companies like Foodpanda, Grab. Yeah, and actually they live a very hard life because I mean, on top of like rushing in rain, sun, to deliver your food. Recently, I even read an article that there's a lady who go and order food from this Foodpanda or I think Grab rider, right? And then put in the notes comment say after that can the delivery driver come and help her catch cockroach? and that to me, okay, on a very funny thing is that I was like thinking, say when I read this article, I was like thinking, say, what if the delivery driver also scared of cockroach? But if he refuse, then the girl will go and give him the 2-star rating or 1-star rating. How? So what do you think? How has this become a responsibility of the delivery driver? And do you think if it's okay, if he say no, I don't want to do this?
So was the girl going to reward him in some way?
I don't know. I never read like whether there was a tip that she gave in the end.
She regards him as a hero.
I know.
So did she give him any reward? That's what matters.
I know what Raj is thinking. You know what Raj wants, right?
Yeah.
You're watching too many of those naughty movies.
1980s porn.
When the man turn up.
Okay, no. Catching a cockroach or sex has never been my fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm scared of cockroaches.
Okay.
So I can't do that job. But at least she was honest, upfront about it. So if the delivery driver is someone who's scared of cockroach, then he won't go for that job.
The delivery driver wasn't scared of cockroach, and he didn't. And she offered him a Baygon spray, but he didn't use it. It was expired. Yeah, he said just the tissue was enough.
How? You mean insecticide got expiry date one?
Oh,
No, because you don't want the other insect to suffer and die.
So expiry already, the guy will take them long to die.
You want him to die within the
Humane dying.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but what if the delivery driver was going to be a woman?
Women also can catch cockroach.
Yeah,
But they don't often do it.
No, to be honest, in my family, I'm the one who's scared of cockroach, and my mom and sister not scared.
No, but your mom old school, that don't count.
Oh no. People, that doesn't matter, right? Everyone's scared of cockroach, right? So for me, right, my ex-girlfriend wasn't scared of cockroaches.
That's why she's with you.
Yeah. So whenever I have the cockroach, she'll catch.
That's why she's an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Raj, any woman that has to catch a cockroach before the man, that man deserves to be sacked.
Yeah, like you very man. Yeah, we are not men. Yeah.
Who are the single guys here?
How is masculinity equals to?
I can tell you now, the reason why these two guys are single is because they can't catch a cockroach.
No, bro.
See, that is what you call an absolute micro reason.
How is catching a cockroach got to do with masculinity?
But imagine if you're in the jungle, right? And there's a lion.
There are cockroaches
right?
in the jungle.
No. I'm going worse than that.
Okay.
Imagine you're in the jungle, right? And there's a lion pursuing your family.
Yes.
And you send a woman to fight the lion?
No, I will fight the lion.
You fight the lion before you fight a cockroach.
No, a cockroach is disgusting.
No,
It's a different
it
reason.
doesn't make any difference.
A lion won't go and do this to you.
Yeah.
Don't do this
A
to
lion will not fly into your hair or something.
Yeah, and crawl into you and all this.
Look, I'm not saying I like cockroaches, right?
And the cockroach will not give a bad smell after it dies.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the lion will not give a bad smell after it dies. I mean, cockroach. The juice all come out. Wow, them smelly. Yeah.
God, you can tell you guys are not married. Okay, if your wife called you to catch a cockroach, you can't say no, even if you don't like it.
So find a girl who's not scared of cockroaches.
You don't find that embarrassing?
Or you arm yourself. Why not? Give us some work to do.
Actually, actually, with this topic, I also want to ask this question: is that what do you think will happen if this guy say, "I refuse to do the additional jobs that you asked me to do"? Because obviously, there's an implication here, right? Because the customer can give a very bad rating because you refuse. Because in other countries, there are customers like this who say that, "Oh, before you deliver my food, can you go downstairs to my 7-Eleven to buy something like a cigarette for me,
Yeah.
and not giving any extra tips, but threatening to give a bad rating.
Well, I tell you what, Xiong, in a different environment, let's say, for example, if this was happening in the USA, if I got to that house and that woman had blue hair and was clearly a feminist, I would not catch the cockroach. I
Right.
would say, equality, you can do what a man does, go and catch that cockroach yourself.
No, but that's the thing. To catch a cockroach is that a man's job?
Yes, it is.
Why? Whose job is it to keep the house clean?
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Yeah. Why does the cockroach come there?
If we want to make it such a clear demarcation
You
of
know,
man and
that's
woman,
even more sexist than my comment, you know.
No. Okay. So, oh shit, this is gonna be live.
No, it's a good point, right? But when you actually think of it in the inverse, I'm being toxic. I am toxic masculinity. Because I'm a macho man, I'm going to catch the cockroach. But you're saying that the woman has to catch it because that's her job.
No,
That's actually worse.
no, it's her fault. I'm not saying that it's a job.
No, how is it her- okay, what is
actually
her
the way
fault?
that your
If,
kid,
if there's a cockroach in the house, okay, just let you all know, now I don't have any cockroaches in the house.
are you sure? How
Because-
you know? How you know?
We don't have sugar in the house. Okay, without sugar, there's no cockroach. Cockroach come for sugar.
There are other food. Cockroaches eat even your skin. You know, your
You won't
dead skin.
fats.
No, if you leave dead skin around,
Mm.
cockroaches, when they're hungry enough, they're going to eat your dead skin.
How do you know that?
Yeah, I've done extensive research.
Right. Okay. So whatever it is, I think
He's stuck. An Indian stuck for words.
yeah.
He put himself in a corner.
Anyway, the way that you all talk about cockroaches, have you all thought about how they feel?
cockroaches.
Yeah.
With the fillers.
Yeah, you know, it's like you all talk as if they're unwanted, and then you all keep pushing the responsibility of catching them, killing them, you know, to each other. Have you all thought how cockroaches feel?
Yeah.
Oh, so
they
you-
feel like a piece
Oh,
of shit.
oh no, I know. You're bringing in roach rights.
Roach rights.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, but
Rights for the roach.
No, roach lives matter too, you know.
Jesus Lord.
Okay. So whose job is it to keep a house that is cockroach free? Is it a man's job or a woman's job?
Okay, I'll be toxically male and say it's the female's job.
To keep the house clear of cockroach.
We're clean, but cockroaches obviously have an effect on people that's hard to explain. So then if the woman is scared of it, I don't think the man can say, I'm scared as well, and then just leave it. Whenever there's something in the house that needs to be fixed,
Okay.
Actually, what's the role of cockroaches in this world?
To make some men feel like they are inadequate. No. Okay.
No, I always have this question, you know, it's like every living thing have a purpose, right? Either you're food for someone
Yeah.
or some other animals, or you're...
Yeah, that's the thing. So,
what,
a cockroach
what is cockroach?
is food for the chickens. If you don't have cockroach in the house, right, you can also have chickens in the house.
No, but chicken don't eat cockroach alone, what? I mean,
It does. I've seen
no,
chicken.
I mean, if they don't have a choice, they might be
No.
able to eat. You
for
mean
the chicken, right?
you mean cockroach is a food of choice for the chickens?
It's like a delicacy for the chicken.
What the shit?
So,
Lord.
I've said this before. Okay, I have a chickens before in my house. So the chickens will be playing around, and the cockroach will come. Okay, and then my chicken will just pop, eat the cockroach.
oh God.
And it's so high, right? The way it springs and takes the cockroach is amazing speed.
No, seriously, why don't you feed your chicken with some...
No, we feed other things though. But this chicken, when I see cockroach, it has to eat the cockroach.
So I don't... I don't believe so, man.
I thought we are not going to eat the chicken, right? Okay, these were our pets. But they were going to become our food later. Right? I didn't know that. I only know that I ate my own chicken pet after I ate the chicken.
Actually, this reminds me...
Then the fact that I saw it eat the cockroach, right?
You,
I felt disgusted, like,
but
so I
now,
still ate the chicken.
yeah, but now you keto diet, you also eat chicken, right? You eat a lot of chicken, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, Raj is ahead of the curve because you know, like in Europe, they got the new eating bugs thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to replace meat with bugs.
Protein, the new protein.
Right, so I mean,
No, but what do you mean is in Europe? The Chinese people are already doing that, right?
yeah, but they're doing it as a delicacy.
Actually,
Europe is gonna just do it as mandatory.
I just remember that long time ago, in the Chinese medicinal dried cockroaches is a real thing, you know. It actually is rumored to be helpful in to like solve some issues like cough or something like that. Long time ago, but now I think it's illegal.
Is that why Chinese people now cough a lot?
Yeah. we no longer have the dried cockroach.
No
Yeah,
more
immunity for
roach
cough.
linctus.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, I think this insect thing, we should let people who want to eat insect. Because you see, I want to make sure that my meat don't have competition.
Okay,
Good for you.
right. Once again, we've come to that special section of the show, which is called Has to Go. And we have a very, very unique episode today. We've called it the Super Siong HTG edition. What say you, NS Siong?
I have so much on my mind today. Because this world is overpopulated.
By Chinese people?
No, I think now India has taken over as the most populated country in the world, right? So you can stop your Chinese thing. Okay, so, but in any case, I think there are some people that deserves to go. And we need to weed these people out. And today I have plenty to share. I was at this hawker center. And hawker centers can get very crowded at lunchtime or dinner time.
With Chinese people?
With Chinese people, okay, yes, I agree. And then when you're sitting at your table and you're eating, right, and then some people may be queuing to wait for their food, but they're just right beside your table. So I was eating the nasi lemak, and the nasi lemak has the green color rice, because they sometimes make it into like pandan color.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
So I was eating there, and then this auntie is queuing there with the uncle. And then it's fine that you want to talk about my food, but talk softly. They are standing beside me and say, hey, the auntie was telling uncle, say, wow, how come the rice green color one? Hey, nice, no, got poison one, no. I say, who are you to be analyzing my food
No,
right beside me?
when you normally see, can we say plus size? It's okay, right? When you see, always see a plus size.
So you're saying I'm fat, lah?
Yeah, you're fat. So, whenever you see a plus size person eating food,
Yeah.
normally you think the food is very tasty.
No, if you think tasty, then you talk softly. Or you go elsewhere. Why do you have to stand beside me and then discuss my food as if I'm some animal in the zoo, like eating something, and then you're like discussing my behavior? Why am I eating this thing? Is it nice or not?
Was she
Why?
speaking English or was she speaking dialect?
Dialect lah. Chinese dialect.
So
Which dialect? Hokkien.
Hokkien.
Hokkien, right? So she was probably aware that you could understand, right?
Yep, precisely. It's like almost like talking to let me hear, but as if they are talking to themselves, but talk so loud that I can hear. Why analyze my food?
So, would you prefer if they say the food tastes bad?
No, don't analyze my food. Just let me eat my food in peace. You want to talk, you go further and talk among yourself. Don't analyze my food.
In front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think she's Singaporean?
I think she's definitely Singaporean.
So how come she doesn't know about green rice?
I don't know.
That's odd, right?
Oh, but why is rice green color?
The nasi lemak is green. I think some store they sell the green.
They put color, right?
I mean,
color maybe or pandan. I don't know what is that.
Oh, I don't think pandan will change the color, right?
what is the green curry? And it's the green curry that's on the rice.
I don't know. Yeah.
So but why she would not know what that is? That's odd.
Why you have to discuss my food? Why?
Yeah.
No, why do you have to discuss my food right beside me? Why? Why can't you just shut up and wait for your food? Huh? You mean you cannot queue for your food without just keeping quiet for that few minutes? Why? You tell me. Why?
Okay, I have gone to people.
Because you talk so much. Tell me why.
Okay, I've gone to people and asked them where they got the food. Looks very nice. What did they order? Like some food, right, is like a Chinese food. I know it's being ordered from a Chinese stall. I don't know the name of the dish, right? So I'll talk to people and ask them what's the name of the dish. Then I'll go and order that dish.
That's fine because you're talking to that person directly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And constructively,
Yeah.
but
But
the man's eating poison here.
yeah, but that auntie actually are like looking at some animals in the zoo, discussing what they are eating.
Do you think it'll be time for you to go on a keto diet?
I seriously don't give a shit about your keto diet.
You would if you went on keto.
Yeah.
Maybe you can eat shit instead.
It has to be a keto shit.
Oh yeah, is it?
As long as it's low carb shit,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So all I'm saying is that any auntie who is queuing up for food and then analyze other people eating their food as if they are watching animals in the zoo, this auntie has to go. And I have another thing about food also.
Hey, how come it keeps going all the time?
I'm Chinese, right?
Chinese privilege.
Do you want to go?
Okay, go.
You can change your race. I mean, you can change your race now.
You see, it's called the NS Xiong HTG special for a reason. So he has to keep going.
Okay, go.
I was at the airport the other day, and then I was at this cafe, and then the cafe doesn't sell a lot of food. It's only like the local food, like nasi lemak, mee rebus.
Why you always eat just nasi lemak only?
I mean, that's one of our more popular local food, right? I mean, it happens that the cafe only sell this few.
You see, that was selective criticism. Well, your last dish was nasi lemak, right?
Yeah.
Which is Malay. But you didn't praise him for his multicultural etiquette there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
But then as soon as you mention something a bit Chinese, you're off.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're saying I'm
very
racist?
Then racist, you know. You.
Okay, this is not called racism. This is called reverse racism.
Reverse. Still racism.
Yeah, still racist. Yeah. So in any case, I was sitting at the table, and then I ordered my food, right? And then along came this couple, Chinese couple also. So they sit down, and then the boyfriend asked the girl, "What do you want to eat?" So
the boyfriend, but you know their boyfriend girlfriend.
I mean, they were holding hands. I don't know lah.
Oh, yes.
Unless they're brother and sister who like to hold hands, then I cannot care lah. But I assume they're boyfriend girlfriend. Okay. I mean, stop asking stupid questions again.
Okay.
I'm really very pissed off already. So they came, they sit down and share the table with me because it was very crowded. And then the guy asked the girl, "What do you want to eat?" So the girl said something that I think is quite reasonable. Say that, "Hey, why don't you go and order your food first because I cannot decide." Right?
The girl told the guy.
Yes. So why don't you go ahead and order your food? Actually, there's only one counter. There's only one store, right? So the guy went to order, and then bring his food. And then the girl said, "I'll go and take a look." And then she's literally gone for almost, I think, close to 5 minutes, you know.
Okay.
And then after 5 minutes, she came back. She actually sit down without any food, and then she actually asked the boyfriend, say, "Do you think I should order mee rebus or nasi lemak?" She was gone for 5 freaking minutes, and the store only had like 3 dishes there. And she stand there, I mean, she went to the store and then she cannot decide and have to come back and ask the boyfriend, say, "Do you think I should order nasi lemak or mee rebus?" Is this such a difficult life decision that you have to come back and ask your boyfriend's opinion?
Maybe she wasn't hungry.
Then don't eat lah.
Maybe she's just a obedient girlfriend that wants to find out her boyfriend's opinion.
Well, just ask him to buy for you then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why is it like she's so like understanding? Say, "You go and order first, then later I think about what I want."
But when
Okay.
I first, yes, so go on.
I know you all are making fun of the girl.
No, I'm not making fun. I'm just angry with the girl.
Yeah. So if I want to take her side or not, right? Then let me know whether is she pretty or not. Was she pretty or not?
No.
Okay. Go for it.
Well, no, when I first came to Singapore, I would find that you go to a coffee shop, where I go with a bunch of locals, and the amount of indecision. Okay, worse than going to the coffee shop. You haven't even left the office. Trying to decide where to eat is a lunchtime discussion. It can start from 11 a.m. and at 12 o'clock when you're ready to leave, they still can't decide.
So from 11 to 12, they won't do any work.
No, they'll be discussing where to eat.
From 11 to 12.
Yeah,
And they're being paid during this time.
yeah.
What
And then when it comes to lunchtime, they still don't know where to go. And if you actually then get to a coffee shop, they will walk around for ages, having not chosen anything.
and then they'll come back late after lunch.
Yes, definitely.
So the whole 2.5 hours is gone for lunch. Talking about lunch.
Discussing. And what's worse, you'll get some skinny girls who, in the end, settle for soup. Now, if you're going to take that long over food, at least have the decency to be a pig. You know, make the most of your lunchtime. But to be that indecisive and settle with soup, that's an abuse of food.
Yeah.
Bro, but the Chinese people love food, you see. You cannot blame them.
Yeah, but soup.
You mean you don't love food? Only Chinese people love soup.
Chinese people love soup. Sorry.
Yeah, but that doesn't need to be okay. If you're going to go and order nasi lemak, maybe you're going to have you're going to mix it up with this, and you're going to mix it up with that, and you're a big size person, you appreciate your lunch break. That I can understand. But to be running out of the studio at 12 o'clock, right? Never mind deadline, let's disappear. But then to go and then eat a very simple bowl of noodles, is that really so fantastic that you have to run out of the studio? If you run out of the studio to eat tulang, right? Okay, I can understand that. Yeah, man. But just a simple bowl of noodles that you have every day, right? That's no reason to disappear from the studio.
I'm just pissed off that, in this world, there are people dying. There are people who are suffering, and yet we have people who cannot decide between two dishes after 5 minutes. It's like as if this is such a life-changing decision that she needs many people's input to make a decision for her. So I think anyone who cannot decide between two dishes what to eat after 5 minutes, this person just have to go. Well, I'm no longer no, you can do it if you want. You do. If you go, you do.
It's this young super special.
Okay. Sure.
So you better shut up when I'm talking.
See, I'm super special, man. What is happening here?
You're already very lucky to have a seat at my table. Okay?
Actually, that's my table.
Okay, sorry. You see how Chinese people like to appropriate other people's property, and so when I was still working in the corporate world, I meet a lot of big bosses or suppliers who try to sell me things, all this stuff, right? And then every time you try to negotiate with them, right? And then you want to buy something from them, you say, "Hey, Siong, this one really lowest price already. Actually, this order, your order, I never earn anything." Well, when I hear that, I get them angry now. What do you mean you never earn anything? If you never earn anything, then might as well you don't do the business, right?
Yeah.
Where got and honestly, not that I want to talk about my own race, but it's really only Chinese businessmen who like to talk like that.
Yeah.
They always like to tell people, say, "Hey, actually, I never earn anything from this order, this business, actually, I never earn anything,
No, okay. What they mean, right? Chinese people, they're actually very good at the economics.
Yeah.
So when they say they never earn anything, they are taking into account their opportunity costs. You see? So when they say never earn anything, they're not earning more than what.
After taking into account the Mercedes they can buy,
all the
the condo,
costs.
the bungalows. After they buy all these things,
Never earn
they
anything.
never earn anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you understand Chinese better than me.
That's sound economics, man.
Yeah, but I find, when I hear that, I get very agitated. It's like, don't tell me stupid lies. Obviously, you're earning something. That's why you're in this business, right? Just tell me the truth. Say maybe, at this price that you're selling me, it's not worth the effort to do this job, blah, blah, blah. Just don't tell me that you don't earn anything. Why got people do business, never earn anything one?
You see, Sean, I think that's part of the beauty of Singapore. Where you have people here who say things like that. So you know this. So then you had that term, anyhow say. Because these things are so common that you've actually made this term, anyhow say, because people anyhow say.
Yeah, but the problem is, will you believe that if some businessman tell you, "Hey, this order I never earn anything," you don't believe, right? You won't believe, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that they know that people don't believe and they still say.
It doesn't say, "I anyhow say." Everybody just laugh.
It's like you obviously know that nobody's going to believe when you say you don't earn anything, but you still want to say.
I think there's another way of saying this, that I don't earn anything.
Yeah.
They say things like, "I know Alibaba." I know Alibaba.
What's
That means
Alibaba?
I'm not taking money from this. They have a term called Alibaba.
I'm a Chinese, I never hear anything like
Yeah,
this.
they talk like that.
Is it?
Yeah, Alibaba. Alibaba means
Which country Chinese you talk to here?
Singapore Chinese.
Singapore Chinese, I never
What does
talk
it
about.
mean?
Alibaba means, to them, Alibaba means
Never anyhow,
someone who
never
take
anyhow,
take
anyhow.
money.
Yeah,
So they'll say,
Okay, never heard that before.
yeah, I know Alibaba.
So, but in any case, these people has pissed me off, throughout my life. I'm glad that I hardly have to deal with these people anymore. But any businessman who still insists on telling people that they are not earning anything despite driving Mercedes, stay in bungalow, buy big car, take first class, buy branded goods, and still never earn anything, this person has to go.
Thanks so much for watching the Unfiltered podcast. Remember to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and most importantly, like, as that really helps our channel to grow. We'll see you again real soon.